Prince Philip's funeral will be held at St. George's Chapel in Windsor, where his coffin is expected to be held until the day the Queen dies, after which the Duke of Edinburgh will be buried alongside his wife of 73 years. One final tribute to the love of his life. Prince Philip, 99, died a peaceful death on Friday morning, April 9, at his Windsor Castle apartment. It is understood Queen Elizabeth II was at Philip's side when he died in his sleep. As the nation mourned the tragic loss, heartfelt tributes poured in from around the world. Presidents, prime ministers and members of the public alike shared their condolences for the man who resolutely stood by the Queen's side for more than 70 years. The Queen had famously called her husband her strength and state throughout the years, and this could have not been more evident in Philip's commitment to his wife and nation. The monarch expressed her deep sorrow at her husband's death, and she has now entered an official 8-day period of mourning. The Duke's funeral will take place at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle on Saturday, April 17. However, due to the ongoing coronavirus pandemic, the ceremony will be limited to close family members and will not be attended by the public. A palace spokesperson said, "While it is naturally a time of sadness and mourning for the royal family, and the many others who knew and admired the Duke of Edinburgh, it is hoped that the coming days will also be seen as an opportunity to celebrate a remarkable life, remarkable both in terms of his vast contribution and lasting legacy." The COVID-19 pandemic has, of course, required us to make some adaptations to the original arrangements for His Royal Highness's funeral. However, we are certain the occasion will be no less fitting a farewell to His Royal Highness, marking his significant duty and service to the nation and the Commonwealth. The service at St. George's Chapel will begin at 3 p.m. and will be preceded by a short, 8-minute procession through the castle's grounds. The funeral service and procession will be televised. The private ceremony will see a tight-knit group of just 30 people attend. The funeral will be attended by the Queen, 94, and the Duke's 3 sons and daughter, Prince Charles, 72, Prince Andrew, 61, Prince Edward, 57, Princess Anne, 70, as well as their spouses. The funeral is also expected to be attended by Prince William, 38, and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, 39, and their 3 children. It is understood Philip has requested to be buried in Frogmore Gardens on the grounds of Windsor Castle. The Duke had previously said he did not want a fuss around his death, opting out of a big and public state funeral. Instead of lying in state at Westminster Abbey, as is the custom, his coffin will be placed at the Royal Vault at St. George's Chapel. The historic chapel, which was completed by King Henry VIII in 1528, is the final resting place to 10 sovereigns, including the Queen's father, King George VI. Although it has not been confirmed where the Queen wishes to be buried one day, she may want to be buried alongside her father and mother. After the Queen dies, her body will lie in state at Westminster Hall, where members of the public will be allowed to pay their respects. The beloved monarch will then be interned up to 12 days later in one of many possible locations. Although not confirmed, chances are the Queen could be buried in Frogmore Gardens to spend eternity alongside her husband. The Queen's beloved Balmoral Castle in Aberdeenshire and Sandringham in Norfolk have also been presented as possible options. The Queen might also be buried in St. George's Chapel, where her father was interned on February 15, 1962. If this is the case, Prince Philip's body could be moved so the couple could be buried together forever. However, the plans have not been confirmed yet by Buckingham Palace. Before Philip is laid to rest, he will have his body examined by a member of the medical household. This will most likely take place in the medical wing of Windsor Castle, according to The Sun. Announcing the Duke's death on Friday, the palace said in a short statement, "It is with deep sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen has announced the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle."